Yeah, as I've said before, 2024 is, I think, going to be a very tough year, inflation-wise, meaning I've talked in the past about the budget deficit that the U.S. government is running, $2 trillion. It's going to be very difficult for them not to print money because trying to find $2 trillion and raise that to fund the deficit over the next year is going to be next to impossible without either printing money or raising rates to attract capital. But more importantly is the global situation right now in the Middle East and in Ukraine. We've got two wars going on. And specifically, these situations are getting worse rather than better. We've got a chart that shows a triangle of the sort of three choke points in the Middle East: the Suez Canal, the choke point in the Gulf of Eden, and the Strait of Hormuz. And all of those areas run the risk of being shut down by rebel violence. For example, now it's next to impossible or very difficult, expensive to run commercial liners through the Suez Canal. And as a result, this is resulting in a huge increase in cost in trying to deliver goods to markets, because you have to go around that Suez Canal opening. And that is starting to that's starting to spread into the global economy. If you look at the Strait of Hormuz, that is where 21% of the world's petroleum products come through. So if the war escalates, and we've already seen U.S. bases attacked in Syria and in Iraq, so this situation in the Middle East is getting worse. If we go back to the Ukraine, that war is still not going very well. Recent reports show that NATO is now attempting to do a 90,000 member or 90,000 soldier drill in the next week or two in preparations for possible combat. So with these two wars going on, if you look historically, war is very, very inflationary, and we're not at any point now close to ending these two conflicts. So I think in 2024, inflation is the key thing to be worried about. In our permanent portfolio, we're hedged to inflation with our 20% gold, 5% silver, and our 15% weighting in TIPS, the Treasury Inflation Protected Securities. So 2024, I think we're going to see inflation coming back. We've seen it come down a bit, but I think we're not done by any measure as far as inflationary concerns are relevant.